At 10 o'clock this morning, Birmingham City officially appointed former Sunderland boss Tony Mowbray as their new manager after Wayne Rooney's dismissal last Tuesday. Mowbray pens a 2-year contract with the club statement saying he was the standout candidate in a rigorous process to identify the right manager and leader to take the club forward. His longtime assistant Mark Venus joins Mowbray as his assistant as they took their first training session together this morning at the Elite Performance and Innovation Centre. Co-owner and chairman Tom Wagner said Mowbray's knowledge of and passion for the game shone through. He shares our ambition and will bring stability at an important time for our great club. He will get the support needed to bring success to the club. CEO Garry Cook added, Tony is a widely respected figure in the game and brings a wealth of championship experience. Tony has rightfully earned a reputation as a manager who delivers results, likes to play attractive football and gives young players a chance. He is the right leader at the right time for our club, and I know that our supporters will be right behind him and the team. Well, I'm quite happy with this appointment. After all that was said about Rooney and all the backlash that Cook took, I think it's nice to see them mention that this is the right time, and I think we all feel that way. You know, look, they got it wrong with Rooney. They took a chance on a young, inexperienced manager. They knew his time was up. I think Rooney himself knew his time was up, and we decided that his time was up on New Year's Day against Leeds. But they haven't just downed tools after it's failed. You know, they've gone out and they've got a manager who is right for the team at this current stage. And, you know, it's clear to see after all the rumours that were circulating about all the managers that we were linked with. We had Steve Cooper in the frame, who would have been an excellent replacement for Rooney, but particularly with this team. We were linked with a bit of a throwback in Gary Rowett. I would have been happy with that had Mowbray not been able to have got over the line. We're even linked with the likes of Graham Potter, who is a top Premier League manager, you know, has been with Brighton and Chelsea. And look, yes, the chances of him being appointed were very unlikely, but you know, just to even have him in the conversation shows the owners were still keen to make our club a project that they wanted to succeed. And again, I said this in my last video, I am not upset with Garry Cook. I saw what he was trying to do, and had it have worked, it would have been genius. The attention a name like Wayne Rooney brings to a football club is, as we know, very big. Sport outlets all over the world were interested by it, and that's why they brought in Tom Brady. It's to grab the attention of a wider audience that we haven't captivated before. And you look at teams like Man City, who Cook has been at before, as well as Inter Miami and Wrexham and, you know, the Saudi Pro League, which, you know, Cook has also been involved with. People are interested in them because things are going on. And if you're a neutral on a Saturday night, flicking through the football channels with the choice of, say, Leicester and Blues, you know, with all the publicity that's been going on, chances are you're probably going to watch Blues just to see what's going on. The problem with Rooney, though, he didn't do enough on his side of the deal. You know, he didn't win us games in the attractive way that he was expected to. And that's why Mowbray is a great replacement, because he can offer more security to the players and, you know, the wider team. He said himself, I can't wait to get back onto the training pitch and start working with this talented group of players. My focus is to build their confidence, deliver results, and give Blues fans a team that they can be excited and proud of. You know, and I've watched Mowbray's teams play before. I remember how they played us off the pitch at Ewood Park a few years ago. He beat us with his Sunderland side a couple of months ago. And he's gotten teams consistently in and around the playoffs in the last few seasons. And also I think young players at the club can be excited by this. Because I know that Rooney was trying to get some of the youth graduates like Ramel Donovan into the team. And yes, Rooney's been in their shoes before. You know, he was a 16-year-old kid coming on against Arsenal and scored that amazing goal for Everton, you know. He knows what it's like to be that young man on the pitch, but he's not worked with them before like Mowbray has. Throughout Mowbray's time as a manager, he's had the time to judge when it's correct to implement them into a game, when to sub them, the environment to introduce them to, the right advice, all sorts. And Rooney as a manager, I'm sure, will learn that. But in my opinion, he needed to have learned how to manage a dressing room full of first-team players at first. You know, the ones who've been around the block already. Because he'll then be able to relate with those younger players. And he can get those older, more experienced heads in the dressing room to guide them on the pitch. I mean, it's all my opinion, but the matter of fact is that Mowbray is a much more secure option. He'll get us back on track, he'll win us some games, he'll have us feeling better about the club, and we'll have a nice, enjoyable end to the season too, which I don't think we were in for under Rooney. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the appointment so far. It's only a short video, I know, but I suppose we'll find out how it all goes on in the up and coming months, which I'm really hopeful and I'm quite confident will work. like I said, I'm sure he'll get us points, and that'll get us pushing up towards the top of the table, and we'll have a more enjoyable end to the season. We will be doing another live episode of the podcast very soon. We will be doing it very interactively like we did last time, getting your thoughts and opinions on the matter pretty much immediately. But yeah, thank you for watching, and keep right on.